Welcome each and every one of you to episode number 18? I think it's 18. To my run through Dark Souls Remastered. So yeah, we went into Zen's castle and now we have to fight those Titanite demons, and I believe there's one at this side as well. I just want to check this out. So yes, there's one inside there. So I think I want to take on this guy first. Even though, like, oh shit. Shit, where did that go? Oh, it's that guy. Okay, I already triggered that one, so I will fight this one first. Okay, shit. Yeah, it's really hard to move in this black swampy stuff. Oh. Okay, I'm dead. You know what? I'm actually, to be able to fight these Titanite demons properly, I will go somewhere else. Even like it's really hard because I might lose like all of my souls, but I think I'm just doing it. I have another idea what I want to do now, so I am going up there again, and I go back to the filing shrine, and then I will go back to the undead asylum, the tutorial level. There I can kill a bunch of black knights. With a little bit luck we get a black knight sword, which I would like, which I would prefer over the Zweihander. And we also, I think I will try to kill the boss there. I will try to do that, even though there's a high chance that I will die trying. I give it my best shot. I just tried. I just tried as hard as I can. Doing my best. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go here. And we want to do a little jump here. You can do that with the roll as well, but I like to do the jump there, even though it might be a little bit more risky. So I think I already got the key here, right? What I want to do now is we want to go... I want to check for a moment. Just going here to the keys. Master key, dungeon cell key. Yeah, I have the key that I want to have. Okay, let's wait a moment. And we just have to wait for a while. Actually, let's position ourselves a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Now we perfectly blend in with the other axe. And what else would a giant crow do with the axe but taking them to the undead asylum? That is definitely where axe want to be. There we go, there we go. The cutscene starts, the bird comes. And he is taking us back to the undead asylum. That is the way this bird does. Axe to the undead asylum, undead's out of the undead asylum into the world. So things have changed here since we've been here the last time. You immediately see these guys. Oh. Yeah, the overhead swing is a pretty good attack. Actually, like, when I one-hand this thing, the overhead swing is maybe my bread and butter move, I guess. Because it's like the light attack isn't really faster. So I want to move carefully around this place right now. The reason for that is if I step in the middle of this thing, we will break the ground and fall into the next boss battle. I want to chill here for a moment. And so now we meet our old friend, the knight that gave us the acid flask initially. He's super slow with his words. So now he's hollow, so that is the reason why he's attacking us now. And bam, got him. That was pretty easy. I guess the two-handed sword does have its advantages over other weapons. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that thing. It's back again. Anyways, let's get up again. So what I want to do is, we have this key that we earlier found in the fighting shrine up on that little roof. If you forgot that, yeah, you can go back. Should be like, we should have, I think we done that right before we killed the gargoyles. Right before we did the gargoyles, we used that lift, and we went. We did the same thing I just did when I used the lift to get from the church where the gargoyles are back to the fighting shrine, and dropped out a little bit early, went on that platform, and just did this little platforming, a little bit of platforming, and got the key there. And I think I already told you about that. We can curl up here like an egg, and then just let the bird carry us here. So now we got the that ring. I think I will use that ring instead of the Ring of the Evil Eye, even though the Ring of the Evil Eye will be destroyed if I unequip it, I believe. But that's not a big deal. We can do that. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah. So, some Black Knights are here as well now. Just want to heal up real quick. Oops. Oh god. That guy's an asshole. And he's doing it again. I hate it when Black Knights do that shit. Okay, I kinda wanna have him in a place where I can circus drive a little bit better. I think this is a good place. And doing that. Healing up. And doing that again. We can parry them. I tried to parry them actually. There we go. And he's dead. But he got something for me. Only the red titanite chunk. I'm not lucky on this playthrough with the drops. Actually, I wanna think. How much humanity do I have? I don't have now. No, it's not worth it. Thought about like, oh, I wanna consume my humanity and increase my item drop chance. But I think that's not worth it. That's not worth it right now. Okay. Yeah, we can go down the ladders like that. Okay, so the next one is a little bit harder to circus drive as he don't really... He's in this pathway, which is pretty long. I mean, we could lure him to a better place or try to get behind him into the cell. If you remember, there's the cell we started the game in. But I think circus driving a little bit here or trying to parry him is most likely the best shot we have. Come on. Come on, dude. Yeah. He does that, it's pretty easy. Like, after the shield bash, he always tries to stab you. So, there's... this maneuver is pretty much the best way to deal with him there. And I got the Black Knight sword. I'm so happy. Because, actually, the Black Knight sword is maybe my favorite weapon in the game. I generally like the Black Knight weapons a lot in this game. But the Black Knight sword, especially, like the straight sword, is pretty fun to use. And it still got... Oh wait, I need more. I need dexterity. I have not enough dexterity. I have to level up dexterity big time before I can use that thing. I'm so stupid. So we got this doll. I think it's a key item that might be to put to good use later on. In here we can see our boss fight. It's the same thing that we fought earlier. Like, it's not the exact same one. It's the same kind of demon. And but this one's bigger, and he got a bigger weapon. And also his weapon got a little gimmick to it, where every time he hits the ground with it, it will cause a little explosion afterwards, after a little moment. So we should be wary of that. So now, before I finally go into the boss fight, I just want to make sure that I got everything I can get here by going through this corridor where I killed the other Black Knight. And just see if there's anything new. I don't think so. I think there's nothing new here. I think there's nothing in here. Nope. Nothing. There's also nothing here. Here's a bonfire. I think I will just use this bonfire. Heal up really quick on it. Refill my Estus flask, and let's go into the boss fight. This is exactly how I wanted it to be. Obviously it's not. That was super dumb. Wow, that was super unlucky. I just hammered the dodge button, but I couldn't dodge before he hits me. So that was pretty unfair, I have to say that. Let's see if I can get like a little bit further away from him. Yeah, this time... Oh, really? These fuckers just join him? I think he didn't really realize I'm there yet. He kinda... I think he did not realize I'm here yet. Yes, okay, maybe I can sneak up on him and get a little initial hit. Oh no, I cannot. Yeah, there's the explosion. So yeah, you have to be very wary of that. Oh shit. He just spawned the explosion inside of us. Just healing up real quick. Okay, yeah, there's that attack again. That's creating a huge one. So we want to kind of stay close to him, except for if he does we want to stay close to him and try to stay at his backside, because you see, okay, except for if he does that, then we just let him a little bit space. Can join in into with a heavy slash again. He's doing that again, and giving him another heavy slash. Now he's doing that to turn around. Always a annoying thing to deal with. Not really hard to deal with, but just resets it, and we have to try to get behind him again. So nothing too special going on with this fight. Pretty similar to the other boss fight in the ended asylum, actually. He's doing that again. Like, he doesn't really have too many like huge tricks on up his sleeve. I mean, the explosion is kinda... Well, it can catch you off guard pretty damn bad if you're not aware of it for the first time, especially because it does quite a lot of damage, as you could see. But you see, once you get a hang of it, you can deal with them pretty easily. But if you're too low level, this fight can get really, really ugly, because see, if I do one mistake right here, I get some hits, but most likely I will be okay and will get another chance to heal myself. But if you go here really early, you might just face yourself in a situation where one mistake just straight up kills you. Okay, I just used that opportunity to heal myself up instead of going in for the hit. I don't want to take any risks. Okay. Missed him with that. This time I hit him. Oh shit, I accidentally didn't dodge to the back. Instead I just dodged into that guy. Okay. So I don't try to deal with that shit again. So, get him out of the target lock is, in some bosses it's a good strategy sometimes, because you then can freely maneuver around. And that makes it easier to, like, get behind someone again, like this. Like in this scenario. I think that's a good way to deal with that one. I mean, you can, as you could see earlier, it was absolutely possible to deal with him having him in target lock like all the time, but also you can see it's working fairly well just to unlock him and just walk behind him, or run behind him better. So a little extra to say right here is you saw how I got hit when he was doing his body slam and I was dodging into it. I actually dodged into it because I think I could have just went for the kill here. I got him. Okay, nice. So, do I get anything special for that? I never killed this boss actually. I got Humanity, Homeward Bone, Titanite. Oh, Titanite Slap, that's good. There's a ladder that goes up. I think that's the only way out. So yeah, where I dodged into the body slam, I tell you why. I tell you why I dodged into the body slam. The reason for it simply being because wait a moment, I have to just adjust this thing. There we go. Yes. Dark Souls 1 doesn't really let you dodge freely. You can kinda roll into every direction, as you can see, but you have to imagine always a cross above your character, where one, like with 4 ends, and one is going in the exact like where you're looking at, one in the opposite of that, one to the right, one to the left. And you only can dodge to those sides if you're target locking an enemy. You can't, like, out of the target lock, you can't do like a dodge that's not straight at the enemy, straight to the right, straight to the left, or backwards. You can't do those dodge rolls in between, and that's just what happened there, because from it feels like you can if you play the game, but sometimes you will just get washed when you try to do that, as I did, because I wanted to do like a back right roll, but when you try that, it's going to turn out as a back roll or a right roll, and it turned out as a right roll, which maneuvered me directly into his attack. So now I will level up dexterity. Very slowly I will level up dexterity. And I have a new ring that I can use. Oh, fuck that guy. Now I have a new ring that I will use in Zen's Fortress. I mean, I lost 11 humanity, which is a kinda big deal, to be honest. But we'll get it back. I'll be back on a high amount of humanity again really fast. Killing that guy. Oh, and the timer goes off. Pretty good timing though. I will go back to the filing shrine. Actually, I will consume my humanity that I have on me right now. All of it. I mean, that's 4 humanity again. Increasing my drop rate. I don't intend to not picking up my humanity again. Ever again. I just intend to keep those 4 and stack them up. The only way I want to lose humanity is by using humanity to unhollow myself and then dying. But I only will do that if I have more than 10, because I wanna keep my drop rate for items at maximum, my item discovery rate. That's how it's called. So yeah, we did a little extra dungeon here, and the reason I wanted to do that right now is I really want to kill those Titanite demons in Zen's fortress. But they are some tough guys. They're really tough fellows. Oh, am I dead? No, I live. I'm so good. So these Titanite demons are really tough fellows, and it makes it extra hard that we can't really freely maneuver around, as these Titanite demons tend to yeah, they just they stick in. They just chill in this sticky ground that makes us move very. Oh, his buddy's left.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Yeah.
Highness, I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me.
Yeah, he's pretty sad because the girl that they had here, the priestess, she and this guy, they left and they went into the catacombs in that direction. Yeah, he got separated, and if we find them, we will discover that the 2 other guys are turned hollow and hostile, and the priestess is lost, but we can save her. So that's something, I guess. There, I got the precious soul of a lost undead that I didn't got until now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We did a little bit something, not really progress. Well, I wanted to tell you why I did that dungeon, why I decided to do the Titanite demons. Back to them. So they are pretty hard motherfuckers. They are pretty bad. We just equipped that thing now. You see, the rusted iron ring. That thing is pretty good. It makes it possible for us to move freely, like we would always, in the sticky shit that the Titanite demons chill in. It also is a pretty nice item if you go to the Great Swamp. I didn't have it in the Great Swamp, you saw that, but in the Great Swamp that item also helps a lot. And yeah, it's just a really useful item in certain areas, but only in the areas where it works, of course. So, but the Titanite demons will be way easier if we can move freely while fighting them. And I see you in the next episode. We will increase our dexterity stat, so we are able to wield some Black Knight weapons soon. And I'm going to see you in the next episode. Bye. I don't know how often I said that I see you in the next episode, but now bye for real.